I'm Jay, owner of Volunteer Audio in Oliver Springs, Tennessee. I've got my friend Victor here, and he's brought us his 2018 Ultra CVO. It's beautiful, lava orange with the Boom Stage 2 system. He's came all the way from Chicago to get us to upgrade it. And if you watched our channel long, you know the normal downside to Boom Stage 2. He's just replaced one of the rear speakers, and already another one has blown. So it doesn't go loud enough, and repetitively he keeps blowing speakers. So let's talk about what we're going to do. We're going to do a pretty large upgrade. We're going to do a time lapse of it, and then we'll do a video at the end where we let Victor hear it, let him hear the end result. We're going to put the Hertz SX690 6x9s in the back to get rid of the blowing of the 5x7s over and over. We're going to do the Hertz SX165 Neos in the front, and we're going to bring them into the future with the new Soundstream HDHU14 radio. So it's going to look like the GTS radio. It's going to have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the modern features, and his bike's going to look like a brand new one when we're done. We're also going to use the Precision Power 800 watt amp. This is our newest amp offering. We're going to give him a little bit more power so his CVO sounds as good as it looks when we get done. But 800 watts, we're using a full plug and play harness. Nothing's going to be cut, nothing's going to be modified. We're going to save all the old parts, maybe he gives them to a friend, sells them, does whatever. But hang out, and at the end, we're going to find out just how good it sounds when we're done. him hear the bike. This is going to be the first time he's listened to it. We moved to a room mic, so I may sound a little different. We're going to play a copyright-free track. Robbie, my brother, and I, last night, while Victor went and got something to eat and got some shut-eye, he had a long trip in from Chicago. We got his bike done. So we've got the Hertz SX165 Neos installed in the uppers. We also replaced the grills because this was a Boom 2 system. SX165 Neos are in the lowers. Again, using the MPG grills there also, so they're Hertz logo. We did the 6x9s in the rear using a 5x7 to 6x9 adapter for CVO, retaining those power lid locks. We have the 800 watt precision power amplifier in the fairing and the Soundstream HDHU14 radio up front with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But that's a whole lot to be said, and we really just want to get to where we can hear it. Okay. But Victor's not heard it yet, so this is it. We're going to play a couple copyright-free tracks so we don't get in trouble, and hopefully you can hear them there at home. So yeah, we can't talk while that's going on.
Right,
There's no way.
No way.
But I got another track, a little bit more bass. Let's bring up a different one. Use Face ID. Somebody's got my code here. Here we go. I want to show a little bit more bass range there. Beauty of this system, because we use the Soundstream HDHU14, we have 4 speakers in the front, we have 2 in the back. And a lot of times people say, rear speakers don't do anything for you. Well, they do if they're evened out properly. And in this radio, we have fader. If you flash your stock radio, you lose fader. It's very important that you get your gain set where the speakers are right where you want them. We're going to put Victor on his bike a little bit, and he's going to be able to just hit fade to the rear 1 or 2 clicks and make it where it's just perfectly even for him. Because depending on your height, depending on your windshield, depending on your helmet style, you need a little bit more or less rear to make that even. I think it sounds really clean, really clear, very loud. We set it where at full volume, the amplifier is doing its max clean output. We do that in hopes that we don't end up with the same problems that we had on the Boom systems. We don't want to blow speakers. The Boom audio system at roughly 2/3 volume was pretty much at its peak. So you can't hear it at that point. It's still not loud enough, so people go up above that. You get some distortion in it. You would blow those lid speakers. But I think we've got all that took care of. So thank you for watching. We're not going to do a walkaway. The weather is terrible. It has rained for, I don't know, 2-3 days now.
The whole ride up there.
The whole ride here, the whole ride back. And I want to say thank you to Victor for coming out. Thank you for letting us do the bike. It was an honor. This thing is beautiful. It sounds, I think, as good as it looks now, and it is. This is a very, very nice bike. It was perfect when it got here. It's going to be perfect when it leaves. And just thank you so much for watching. I hope that, I haven't got to view the footage, but I hope the rest of the video turned out great. Thank you for checking it out. I hope this encourages you to do an upgrade like this to your bike. If you've got Boom 2 and you've got a CVO, don't think that you've got all that there is. I know you're dissatisfied. Reach out to us. We'll sell you a kit, and we do step-by-step. I've got another video that's completely step-by-step to show you how to do the install. And I hope we encourage you to do that. If you watch it and say, that's way too much for me, I don't want to do that, I want you to do it, call me. We'll make sure that you can ride in like Victor did. He came here on a Friday evening. After we closed the retail location, we knocked this bike out, so he went and got dinner. He got to go to bed, comes back here the next morning, he's ready to go home. So you're not out a lot of time. And if you make the time, maybe we got a prettier weekend, we're really close to the Smoky Mountains. So you can go ride, Tail of the Dragon, maybe the Devil's Triangle, Foothills Parkway, so many great places to ride while you're here. But again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with your friends, and God bless.
If you want the best, you got to come to the best.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, guys.